Smart, smart, do. We are the children, the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Hello class 7 pupils, welcome to today's lesson. We are on the topic scale drawing. We said that scale is a representation of the actual distance to the distance on a map or on a piece of paper. So we looked at scale in linear and in statement and in a ratio form. And today I want us to look at scale drawing, how to make scale drawing, or how to work out questions involving making scale drawing. For example, you are given an example as on a map is drawn to a scale of 1 is to 20,000. A map is drawn to a scale of 1. A map is drawn to a scale of 1 is to 20,000. That is the scale of the map. Then you are told a river, a line on the map 4 centimeters long. A line on the map 4 centimeters long represents a river. A line 4 centimeters long on the map is drawn to represent a river. What is the actual length of the river in meters? What is the actual length of the river in meters? So, using our scale, we now convert this scale from ratio scale to linear scale. Our scale will be 1 centimeter represents 20,000 centimeters. We just insert centimeters the way it is, as we said in the previous lesson. So, the scale of that map is 1 centimeter represents 20,000 centimeters. So, if 1 centimeter represents 20,000 centimeters, how many centimeters? So we can say 1 centimeter represents how many meters? Convert 20,000 centimeters to meters. This one will be, we divide by 100. So our scale will be 1 centimeter represents 200 meters. So if 1 centimeter on the map represents 200 meters on the ground, that's now the interpretation of the scale. 1 centimeter on the map will represent 200 meters on the ground. So, if 1 centimeter represents 200 meters, what about 4 centimeters on the map will represent how many meters? What are we going to do? We cross multiply. So, to get the actual length, because actually we are looking for the actual length of the map, we take the drawing length. To get actual length, we get drawing length times the scale. This is how we get the actual length of the in scale drawing. To get the actual length, we get the drawing length, that is 4 centimeters, times the scale. In our case, the scale will be 200. So, 4 centimeters will represent 4 times 200, which will represent 800 meters. That is now the actual length of that river. Because on the map, 1 centimeter represents 200 meters. So 4 centimeters will represent 800 meters. Another example. I give you another example. A map is drawn to a scale of a map is drawn to a scale of 1 centimeter represents 50,000. 1 centimeter, or rather the ratio is 1 is to 50,000. A map is drawn on the scale 1 is to 50,000. A river or a road is 4 kilometers long, is represented on the map. A map is drawn to a scale of 1 is to 50,000. Then you are told, let's say 500,000. Then you are told a road is 4 kilometers long, is drawn on the map. What will be the drawing length of that? What will be the drawing length of that road on the map? A map is drawn to a scale 1:50,000. A map is drawn to a scale 1:50,000. And a road is 4 kilometers long. What would be the drawing length of that road on the map? So what are we going to do? Write the scale in statement in linear form. 1 centimeter will represent 50,000 centimeters. We've just inserted centimeters. To convert this one to meters, we say 1 centimeter represents, how many meters are these? 500 meters. We can still, because we are given the drawing length in kilometers, we say that 1 centimeter represents, how many kilometers are these? 500 meters, the same as 0.5 kilometers. So this is just the same scale. It was in ratio form, then we've written it as in statement form. So if 1 centimeter represents 4 kilometers, what about 4 kilometers will represent, how many centimeters will represent 4 kilometers? In other words, to get the drawing length, we take the actual length divided by the scale. We get the actual length, we divide by the scale. In our case, the actual length is 4 kilometers divided by the scale, which is 0.5. The scale is what 1 centimeter will represent. That is what we are calling the scale. So we multiply by 10, multiply by 10. So this will be 4 times 10 over 5 by 5, 1 by 5, 2. So the line will be 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters on the map will be drawn to represent 4 kilometers. So that is how we work out questions involving making scale drawings. Thank you. Dash meters. How many meters are these? Convert 25,000 to meters, centimeters to meters. We divide by 1,000. So it will be 1 centimeter represents 250 meters. We convert the centimeters to meters. So it will be 1 centimeter represents 250 centimeters. This scale can still be written as 1 centimeter represents dash kilometers. Convert 250 meters to kilometers. How do we convert kilometers to meters? Meters to kilometers. We divide it by 1,000. So the scale will be 1 centimeter represents 0.25 kilometers. That is not the scale in linear form. We've gone from ratio to linear scale. And we say we start from the smallest unit, then we go to meters, then to kilometers. So that is how we express scale in linear and in ratio form. Thank you. Volume is given in cubic units. Why cubic? Because we are counting the number of cubes. So the volume of this cuboid will be 36 cubic units. Cubic units meaning it has 36 cubes. So that is how we calculate the volume of cubes and cuboids through piling. Just count the number of layers, then count the number of cubes in one layer, then you add. Thank you.
Raise Lazarus in front of them. In front of them, so that they may believe. So it was a decision that Jesus made to bring back Lazarus in front of everybody by performing the miracle in front of everybody so that they could believe. So therefore, there are many situations that we read in the Bible whereby different people made different decisions depending on the facts and the situation they were in. So therefore, even us, as we move on in life, it is important that we learn how to make good decisions. We come up with good decisions so that what we decide to do does not affect us in the future or in the present that we are living. So let's always ask God to guide us and help us do what is right. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good time. Bye-bye. And what will befall him in case he did anything wrong. So therefore, when we are faced with tough situations, it is always wise
to choose the correct thing. However much pressure might be on us, it is always important that we choose what is right before God. And once you do that, God will always be with you. As we read further on about Joseph, God was there with him throughout his stay, even in prison, and God finally made him a very important person. So therefore, let's always be assertive in what you say, but remember, as you are being assertive, you must do it in a manner that is honest and is not disrespectful to others. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good time. Bye-bye.
Start from the liters side. Any number that remains, convert it to deciliters, multiply by 10 to convert to deciliters. After converting, remember to add this 8 here. Then after adding 8, you work out now 5 divided by 48, you get 9 times. You find that will go 9 times because of 45. Subtract from 48, you get 3. So these are 3 deciliters. Convert those 3 deciliters to milliliters by multiplying by 100. Then after multiply whatever you are getting, add the 25 which was on the milliliters side, so that you get 325. That is now what we've done on this side. We have divided 325 milliliters divided by 5 to get 65. And that is how we work out multiplication and division. Thank you.